Hello, everyone. It is Friday. Good evening. How are you tonight? Tell me about your day. Jennifer, hello. Kitty right behind you. Actually, Kitty is technically in first tonight, according to Facebook. But who can trust them? Michelle Renda, how are you? I need to touch base with you. Good to have you with us live here tonight. Good to have everybody here live. How is everybody's Friday doing? Tell me about it. Tell me what you are grateful for this Friday night. Another week, people. You have successfully made it to the end of another week. Yes, you have. You have. But tell me about what we're grateful for this Friday night. Great sales today. Yeah, we had a good day too, I think. It's been a long day, but yes, I think we had a good day too. Online orders keep on coming in too, which is nice. It is good. It is good. I like hearing your registers ring. It makes me feel good. So tell me about what else is happening. Happy Friday, Kristen. Great to have you here. What are you grateful for this Friday night, Kristen? Tell me about it. Oh, that's your daughter in your profile picture, Michelle, isn't it? I'm like, I'm looking at that picture. I'm like, that's not Michelle. It is your daughter. The things that perplex this mind some days, you know? Hey, Miss Virginia. Hello, Michelle. And your hybrid. How are things in the hybrid world today? Are we going to meet at that Krispy Kreme in New York next, what is it, Wednesday is the 15th? When's the 15th? Tuesday. Tuesday's the 15th. We get to go to Krispy Kreme in New York. Okay. See, it's all clicking. This mind is clicking, you know, and eventually it clicks correctly. But it is good. Lots and lots going on in Kristen's world. That's good. That is good. I like lots and lots happening. Things are good. And Michelle's and Ario's here live tonight too. This is all good. We got a good crowd for Friday night. And I'm more 8 than ish tonight. I'm way more 8-ish. I'm like early, you know, versus what I was last night. 24 hours a day that hot light's going to be on, Michelle. We could meet. That's you know, a fair trip. Well, you're further in Virginia, so it's not a fair trip. If you were, I keep on thinking of Virginia like where Ellen is or something, but, you know, that's not a fair trip to meet in the middle at Krispy Kreme in New York. But, you know, hopping in the car and making a road trip to New York to get some Krispy Kreme does sound like a good idea right about now. Life is good, Kristen. Life is good. Life is good. And that is the truth. But if you had a complaint, you know I would listen. You know I would. But I'm glad that life is good. Life is good. We've got a lot of good blessings to be thankful for, people. Yes, we do. And, you know, we're at the tail end of week 25 or 26 of this, and you have all survived. You've all come through this. Each and every one of you. And you have come through stronger and better than before. And we will be better than before. I don't know. I'm not giving it to Sonia here. You know, I'm not doing an ad for Sonia Nix here in her store. But we are better than before. We are stronger and closer, and we are better than before, and that's a good thing. So that is very, very good. You know, we're at some 180 days through this. It's actually today is 6 months to the day since WHO um, uh, declared this a pandemic. So we are exactly 6 months since WHO. No, I'm not playing Who's on First. The World Health Organization declared this a pandemic. It's not, none of it's catastrophic, Kristen. You know, it's all good. You know, it's just, you know, we just work our way through it. So, and that's okay. You know, it's okay to work our way through this. You know, you don't have to have all the answers. You know, you have to have the next answer or make the next decision, but you don't have to have them all. You do not have to have them all, that is for sure. But ultimately, it's been a good week to have a good week. A good week to have a good week. It really is. It really is. So, keep that in mind, people. Keep that in mind. And our strength, you know, comes every day. Every day, hey, Adele and Dazzle, as my father said, every day we are on the right side of the grass, we gain new strength. We gain a new spring in our step to step us forward and move us along. Speaking of moving along, I'm going to get started here tonight with the Good Morning, Good Night book because I value your time, and I was almost like on time tonight. So, you know, which is exciting for me, especially after last night. Because I was way late last night. Totally sorry about that, but it does happen every once in a while when I am that late. All right, this is a good one. I need to take up on this. We're going to go to page 46 tonight if you're following along in the Good Morning, Good Night book. Good Morning, Good Night book is how we start this program every night. Hey, Julie Jankowitz, great to have you with us. On page 46, our good morning tonight is call that friend you keep meaning to call. Despite the time that's piled up, pride is dumb. They miss you too. Good morning. I did that today. I called a friend. My Orkin man's a friend. Okay, he's really become our friend. So I need to call more friends and check in on them because there's a lot of friends right here in this group that I need to check in on that I'm concerned and worried about. But we love Leo. Leo keeps the things alive in this house that we want to keep alive, and the things that we don't want to keep alive in this house, he doesn't. You know, I'm not like Adele. I don't have a cat. And we live in the country. Jerry Talvich live? Whoa! And so Leo's wife's been going through cancer treatment, and so I called him today. I haven't seen him in a few weeks, and I called him to check on him and his wife, and they're doing well. They're doing well, so it was a good call. And made their day just that I called. Hey, Jerry, it is so great to have you here. You know, I just called you out by telling us to have a good week again. You know, I've kept this up here because it is a good week to have a good week. And we are at week 25, 26, depending on how you're counting. So tonight, to start off, I wanted to share this. As you all know, or I think you know, I'm a member of the Retail Association of Massachusetts. I am also a board member of the Retail Association of Massachusetts. You know, I've got this free time to sit on all these boards. Hey, Vina's with us too. We've missed you too, Jerry. I need to make an Ohio trip. Or, you know, and stuff. We need to connect, Jerry. Hey, Rose. Great to have you here tonight. So I was just reading, before coming on tonight, the latest newsletter from the Retail Association of Massachusetts. And I was struck by the some things in the cover article. The cover article and a lot of the articles in this month's well, actually, it's not even this month. It's a quarterly edition. They do a quarterly newsletter. Is retail tales from the pandemic, and the first one's from a grocery store operator, and so he's talking about March 11th, okay, and a call from his brother when the NBA had suspended their season because of the coronavirus. And he thought his brother was joking. And I'm not going to read the whole article to you, but I'm going to read you the last paragraph, because the last paragraph really hit home, and it really hit home for what we go through, what we're going through now and every day, and how blessed we really are. And his last paragraph is, I'm sure we're going to be talking about the pandemic of 2020 for many years, and how scary it really was. We'll be talking about toilet paper, sanitizer, disposable gloves in the parking lots, maximum capacity, plexiglass shields, social distances, and masks. But for me, what I'll always remember is walking into the store before it opened on March 12th, and there were 3 cashiers, drawers ready to go, wiping down their register, and sending the message that they could be counted on. The NBA was going to stop working, but these cashiers weren't. And for that, we are all very fortunate and thankful. And we are very fortunate and thankful to our teams who show up each and every day to keep our stores running. To you, who gets up every day to keep your store running. Okay, to keep your piece of the community. It's not just your store. It's a piece of the community. Okay, so how you and your team go in every day, still, to keep your piece of the community running. And in our industry, we really, really keep the community running because of the whole circular economy. The dollars in your store are right back out into the community. Right back out. Immediate effect. Immediate. The money spent in your store is helping your suppliers, your consignors, who are all local. We are the lifeblood. We are the heart. Resale is the heart of a community. You want to see a community's heart? Walk into a resale store. I'm telling you that right now. That shows you your community's heart. And you never quit on your community. And I'm proud of you all for that. Okay? Never quit on your community. You were always there. Even when regulations required otherwise, you were always there. So I'm proud of you, and I wanted to share that paragraph because I just thought that talks to us as an industry, and it was a good thing in there. So there you go. Keeping on the good theme tonight, IKEA, our friends, they do more than Swedish meatballs. Who knew? Who knew? Okay, I mean, they've been in the news a lot lately. I've covered them for their partnership with Lego, their partnership with video games. And now they are returning unemployment payments made to their employees in 27 states. They're refunding jobless benefits for its previously furloughed employees. So they're paying back unemployment benefits for its previously furloughed employees in 27 states, including the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, in which they will pay back $1.4 million, of which the state will use the money to fund skills development and workforce training. IKEA is sending this money back to the states to assist communities in their economic recovery. You know, that is a company looking back, but also looking forward. Okay, that is going to endear them to the states and communities that they live in, and it's a it's a good use if they're able to do that, which they are obviously. That they have the resources to be able to do that. It's saying maybe we shouldn't have furloughed you. Okay, maybe we did this wrong. So it's a nice thing. Well, we've heard constantly in this that furniture stores are doing well, and I certainly think that you know, I mean, it's been my viewpoint that you need to hang on to cash even when you're doing well, because you won't always it won't always be a heyday in furniture, but it is a nice thing to do. So I'm not sure that it'll totally go there with their employees, but it is a nice that their employees will actually realize that, since they were furloughed in the first place, you know, versus had the employees been kept on the payroll the whole time. So it's a tough one. I don't know, but I think it's a good PR. Whether it resonates with their employees or not, I'm not sure. It does resonate with the public, though. So even doing it in a post world, it resonates with the public. And we were just talking about the idea of that the other night of IKEA. Oh, actually, I was in a call yesterday. The day is all mixed together, guys, and I know they do for you too. With a marketing consultant and a couple of marketing consultants that are doing some work with us, and we were, you know, talking about the IKEA buyer versus the person that could buy furniture from us of higher quality, and you know, for the same money, they're buying something throwaway from IKEA, where they could get higher quality, something that will last longer from us. So, but it is still an interesting look at it, and something that you need to be aware of that they did, because I do think it resonates with the customer. I don't know that it resonates with the actual employees at their company. I think it would have made more impact with the employees had they not been laid off in the first place. When the stores closed, they had just been they had been sent home, but still paid. Had they made that decision earlier on. Our friends at J. Crew, another survival story. J. Crew will survive with most of their stores intact, exiting Chapter 11, and with money in the bank. You know, a little extra $400 million in cash, and coming out of bankruptcy. This is a good thing. It's another brand saved. So I want these brands saved. I don't want them to be rebirthed. I want them to be saved, and I want them to then be good stewards of those businesses, and I want them not only to survive, but I want them to thrive in a post-COVID world. No, I don't want them to be any number of those. JCPenney, you know, $1.75 billion, so just under $2 billion, is being sold to mall owners Simon and Brookfield, a new company that they're forming that will own it. They are landlords to about 160 of the 800 and something stores that they went into the bankruptcy with. But that's going to exit them from bankruptcy. And again, another brand survives. James Cash Penney will live on. So that is, again, a good thing for retail. And it's a good thing, you know, as you save mall anchors, it saves inline stores in malls. Um, because I still believe the death of the mall is overrated, but we will be reimagining malls. Okay, I mean that the malls in this country will be reimagined. Their tenant mix will be reimagined. Their leasing mix will be reimagined, and I think ultimately that's a good thing, because you have to continue to reimagine yourself and reinvent yourself. You have to constantly do that. So I think that a lot of this is very good and shows promise for the future. So this is good stuff. Um, and another good sign of things to come. Okay, this is again showing hope and getting back to some level of normalcy. Okay, because store traffic will return when more normalcy returns. I mean, part of the big push, and this is not to get political. I'm not getting political. The reason for the whole push to get kids back in school and everything else is to get parents back to work. You get parents back to work, you get all the businesses that surround businesses back to work. So, there's no reason for the lunch place to be open near an office building if the office building isn't open, for example. Okay? So it is the domino effect of getting things back to normal while still keeping people safe from the virus. And in that, Chase is having their senior sales and trading staff come back to the office in New York. They had conducted calls with senior managers and in London and New York, and they're being asked to return to the office starting September 21st with some exemptions. So, some level of normal. Hey, Marianne Evans, welcome to the program. Great to have you here. Hope all is well in Marianne's world. I mean, we got to be just weeks away from a wedding here, Marianne. I'm thinking 3 weeks or so, and you will have married off that son. That's what I'm thinking. What is Lululemon betting on? They're doing a bunch of pop-up shops during the holidays. They're already planning a bunch of pop-up stores for the holidays. Around 70 pop-up stores, okay, to allow them the flexibility to meet their customers where they are and to serve them. And in high markets, they're going to use a couple in some of their busier areas. They're going to use some in their busier areas to reduce traffic at their busier stores. So to have multiple stores close together in their areas where they already have a high output store. So pop-up shops using it both for social distancing and to expand their footprint in new markets without a real commitment. So you will be seeing 70 or so of these pop up around the country. October 3rd. I'm so excited for you. How many times have you changed outfits already? Okay? I know you didn't decide on just one and say, that's going to be my wedding outfit. You've decided on one and you're picking, then you found another, and you probably have 6 different outfits to wear to the wedding in your closet. It's going to be like a presidential ball. You'll go from one part of it to another with a different outfit. Did Zach put in for time off on that day? I'm just asking, I mean, he may not have filled out the appropriate time off request and may not even have his wedding off. Home Depot. So, when is Black Friday? Really? Only 2, Marianne? You must have another 2 on loan or something. I'm not sure I could handle Little Missy. Well, Little Missy's a lot to handle, but she's a hot ticket. She's a hot ticket, and I know she's got a great outfit for the wedding. Home Depot has said Black Friday is more than a day. Black Friday is not one, but 2 months long. Home Depot is going to extend Black Friday for 2 months, extending its prices and promotions throughout the season, starting in early November and lasting throughout December, both in-store and online. But here is something special that they are doing. And how can you adapt this to your world? How can you adapt this to your customers, your friends? They are going to feature Pinterest-inspired homemade gift ideas, but promotions and sales at Home Depot for the holidays will be first on their mobile app. If you do not have the Home Depot mobile app, you will not get their promotions first. So how can you use something like that to connect and not only for you to connect, but get your customers to connect with you? You know, is that your Facebook shoppers only get it first? Your live sales shoppers only find out about it first? Your email subscribers only get it first? What is your way of handling it? So what can you do to make your people feel special for the holidays? Home Depot is saying if you're on our app, we're going to treat you special for the holidays. Even though we will then later give access to these very same specials to just anybody, but our app people, our people that are committed to using us and staying connected with us, will find out first. So how do you adapt that to your world? Is it on Pinterest? Is it on Instagram? Is it on Live with Neil at More 8 Than Ish? How are you going to connect with your people to make it better? So, and make that connection. So, that is the lesson from Home Depot, even if you're not a Home Depot shopper. And I'm quite honestly not really allowed in Home Depot. I'm useless with anything in Home Depot. Let's just be real. I remember the days when Home Depot had such skilled staff that they could make somebody like me think I could do a project. And they'd sell me all the best stuff because I wasn't just going to do one project. This was going to be the start of something big. So I'd buy all the best stuff and all the best tools and all the best everything, and I wouldn't ever get anywhere with any of these projects because I can't do anything handy. You know, I miss the inspiration of those days. But that is a good thing. The lessons from that are good, and that they're handing us their playbook now gives you the opportunity to adjust your playbook, okay, and be stronger. Again, move everything up this year. If you haven't read my September NARTS newsletter article, make sure you get it, because it's about moving up everything and doing it sooner. Oh, Mary, she's still working on her outfit. You know what I want to know what I want the video of is not the bride all getting ready and Zach getting ready for the wedding. I want Little Missy getting ready and the people doing Little Missy's nails and makeup and her hair. They got to be doing her hair. You're going to have like 8 people attending to Little Missy, making her beautiful for that wedding. That's what I want. Again, this is a lot of good news. I got a lot of good news here tonight. August sees an uptick in retail rent collection, but the total rent collection is still falling slightly below 80%. Retail landlords received 79.7% of their rent checks in August, which is a 2 percentage point improvement over July. National chains paid 83.5% of their bills, while non-nationals paid 76%. Last year at this time, all retailers were more than 90% paid up. Apparel stores were the biggest lagger, with them only paying 63% of their rents. And obviously the worst off were movie theaters and fitness chains in the 30% range of paying their rent. And obviously essential retailers remain the best payers, led by office supply stores, drugstores, banks. Shocks me that banks only pay 98%. I mean, that there's still 2% of banks that didn't pay. They have literally all the money. Supermarkets at 97.8, and pet supply stores at 97%. Of nationals, only 7 retailers were fully paid up in August. America's Best Contacts, Automobile Club, the bankrupt JCPenney, Pet Supplies Plus, ShopRite, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Sprouts Farmers Market. It would totally be great, Marianne. I mean, I'm just thinking, you know, the whole prep. You could probably do a whole week-long video series. I mean, and you know, just think, Marianne, we could shop this to the networks. E is looking for a replacement to Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Keeping Up with Little Missy, okay? Or Little Missy Knows Best or something. You know, I mean, think about what we could title her show. What comments we have, or the video, you know, we could have the paparazzi follow her around. Little Missy Goes to Culver's or something. I'm gonna shop this. We need to get her a show. I think we can sell this. We can do a sizzle video, a sizzle reel of her and sell it to the networks. Yeah, I'm thinking it. Okay, what else is going on here in the world? I got a couple other things going on. I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave negative stuff out of this week. Oh, that's perfect. You are replacing the Kardashians. That's perfect. We might need somebody to fill in for your husband. Maybe The Rock or something, because we need a beefier UPS man. Okay, Marianne. So we gotta. I mean, nothing against your husband or anything, but we need a beefier UPS man to fill the part for TV. So maybe somebody like The Rock. Okay, I'm just suggesting in your spinoff. Okay, your husband's a great guy. He gets you every place, drives you to DC and everything. The whole family. I'm just talking out loud. Nike, okay, has unveiled its first maternity collection, dubbed Nike M, which is set to launch in North America, Europe, and Africa on September 17th. The collection includes 4 essentials: a pullover, a bra, a tank top, and a tight. The line is aimed at supporting women during all stages of pregnancy and beyond. To pregnancy and beyond! I don't suggest that you get your daughter-in-law that as a wedding gift, though, Marianne. I mean, she already knows you want grandchildren, but getting her the Nike maternity collection as a wedding gift is not what I would get her. Okay? Maybe as a welcome home from the honeymoon gift. And it was created by analyzing over 150,000 comparison scans of non-pregnant and pregnant women. Nike also gathered feedback from close to 30 female athletes who were pregnant or postpartum during the creation process. And the one athlete noted that the release in the press release that the bra allows for easy access for when I want to breastfeed. The leggings give you options of wearing over your tummy or showing your tummy, and the maternity shirt has this extra material for the extra weight that I'm carrying. So kind of interesting, and we'll have to see where Nike goes with that. Let's see, what else I got here for you? I got a couple other things, and we'll call it a night. Kohl's, our friends at Kohl's again, are helping Amazon grow their grocery footprint. Amazon is expanding its partnership with Kohl's in a new way by allowing an Amazon grocery store within a Kohl's. They're going to put the Amazon grocery store Fresh to occupy space in a Kohl's store. The test store is in Laverne, California, not to be confused with Laverne and Shirley. Kohl's would occupy about 50,000 square feet of the 88,000 square foot, with Amazon filling the remaining. Kohl's has been reducing selling space in some stores by teaming up with Aldi, Planet Fitness, and other stores. So they are working on adapting their business. So Kohl's is being really, really smart, and they're not putting all their eggs in the Amazon basket by working with Aldi, Planet Fitness, and other companies. They are trying different things. That is the lesson here. What can you try? What can you do within your four walls, okay, to serve your customers, to drive traffic, to make the experience better? So I don't think it's really that strange. I mean, I would like to see it in action. I would like to see, quite honestly, any one of these: a Planet Fitness, a Aldi, a Kohl's, a Amazon. I would like to see it. Maybe on our way to Resale Island, when we're flying to Resale Island, we can stop in Laverne, California, and Shirley can come along too. And maybe we can go check that out and see what is what with that, because it is an interesting business concept, and this is different than what like HEB did with Dansko. I mean, not with Dansko, with DSW, the shoe people, by having shoes in the grocery store. This is like real space, so you can get your Kohl's on, you can get your grocery done. People like one-stop shopping. Okay, how different is that really than a Walmart Supercenter? It kind of upscales it, quite honestly. If you think of an Amazon Fresh and a Kohl's versus shopping at Walmart, I'm tending to lean to try that. Walmart irritates me. I get irritated every time I go to Walmart. It is exactly, Kristen. So, I mean, I don't think it's that far-fetched an idea. I don't know that the Planet Fitness one really works. I mean, do you want to encourage sweaty people to come and try on clothes in the Kohl's afterwards? I don't know that partnership works as much, and a lot of times people like having a gym near their business or think that's a good traffic builder, but most people that do the gym come and go. So if you watch gym traffic, if you sit in a plaza, which is something I always encourage you to do when I hear, "Oh, Neil, I found the best location, best ever. Can't believe I found it, and this gym has so many people." Well, if you sit in that parking lot like I tell people to do before they sign on the dotted line someplace, and see if their customers are already there, or what their customers are doing when they are there, their perceived customer, okay, you find that a lot of gym people come and go. And in the meantime, gym people take up huge amounts of parking space. So I'm not sure that really works. But the grocery one, has some merit, potentially, depending on how the stores are designed and how the traffic flow and the layout of the store is set up. So it is definitely interesting. And I've got a picture in my head, but I'd really like to see it in person. So, field trip! Well, yes, and I'm with that, Kristen, but, that's not the way that most people work. Most people are not that intuitive. Oh, I just worked out. I'm all pumped up now. Now I can go shopping and everything. And so the fact that you're all gross and sweaty is not really first and foremost through your mind. It's sort of like when the girls come to try on everything just after gym class. They come to try on all the prom dresses. So it is an interesting world that we're in. So I love this quote. Don't listen to anyone who doesn't know how to dream. Don't listen to anybody that doesn't know how to dream. That was from Liza Minnelli. Don't listen to anyone that doesn't know how to dream. I like it. I do. Well, folks, I know how to dream, and you know what I'm dreaming for? Self-Care Sunday. Self-Care Sunday is the day after tomorrow. Tomorrow is Self-Care Sunday Eve, and we'll be releasing this week's Self-Care Sunday recipe. Really a great one. I'm excited about it. That'll be tomorrow night at more 8 than-ish. You know these videos, everything we talk about here, they go over to narts.org/resalestrong by noon the next day. Noon! That's the 1 and the 2. 12. The next day, they're there. Easy access. Designed to keep you organized, keep you on top of it, because not everybody can show up here live every night, and that's okay. So many of you watch this on replay. It's great. But it's also for you to share with everybody you know in business, because we're going to get everybody to the other side of this. Everybody, butcher, baker, candlestick maker, they're all coming with us to the other side. So those videos are there for you. All the resources are there at narts.org. I'm here live in the Narts private Facebook group. Narts private Facebook group at more 8 than-ish Eastern every night. More 8 than-ish Eastern every night. I'm here live. If you have a question in between, you just email me, Neil, Neil at ECIstores.com, Neil at ECIstores.com. We start this program right here, every night with the Good Morning, Good Night book. The Good Morning, Good Night book is how we get this started. If you were not here at the top of the program, our good morning tonight was good morning. Call that friend you keep meaning to call. I need to make some calls to people in this group. Despite the time that's piled up, pride is dumb. They miss you too. Good morning. Our good night tonight is good night. Hope you called that friend of yours. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a mic drop for you. There's your graphics. I am Neil Abramson. I do like a good party. A wedding. Up, I hear. A bar mitzvah. Don't worry, we will party again. And I will be there with you. Yes, I will, because we need to party. We need to celebrate you. Yes, we need to celebrate you. I'll be back here tomorrow night at more 8 than-ish on Saturday Night Live, Self-Care Sunday Eve. But until then, know that you, and most especially you, yes, you're not alone running the store. I'll see you tomorrow night, everybody. Have a great night. It's time for dessert.